good morning, everybody, and welcome back to the Miss Phins Show. I am your host, Miss Phins. Thank you for coming through. Really do appreciate each and every single one of you guys. Thank you so much for joining. As always, much appreciated. Go ahead and do me a favor. You know what I'm going to ask. You know what I'm going to say. Go ahead and hit that like button, ladies and gentlemen. Hit the like button and subscribe today. Yes, go ahead and subscribe. As you can see it, I have to highlight it. Why? Because 8 is my favorite number. You guys already know we're at 888 subs. You love the number 8. Yes, I do. It's my favorite number. So go ahead and hit that like button. Let's get to 8,000 first. You know what I mean? So let's make it happen. Let's make it happen. But let me say good morning real quick. Bob Young, first one in the building. How you doing, Bob? Thank you so much for coming through. Mark K, good morning, sir. How are you doing? Thank you for coming through. Gary Rat, as always, good morning. Cruz, how you doing, sir? Good morning to you, too. Good morning, Jimmy. Eat World, how you doing? Salutations, Miss Vince and Finn's family. How you doing, Mr. Paul? Good morning, Crazy Dolphins. Love that picture. When does YouTube plan on monetizing Miss Phins? Good morning. So finally, ladies and gentlemen, I got an invitation to do so. I'm working on the application. Uh, so thankfully we finally got some. It's not the full monetization, but it'll allow for you guys to do the super things and the super chats and all that good stuff. So yeah, so I'm working on that. I'm hoping I can figure it out and get it all squared away. But again, hit that like button, guys. Share, subscribe. Good morning, Miss Fins. Glad to have you back and better than ever. Thank you so much, Jeremiah. Thank you. Remember, hit that like button. Everybody on Twitter and Twitch, thank you so much for coming through. Really do appreciate you guys. As always, thank you. We had a fun show like we always do. We always have fun every single day. So thank you for coming through, guys. We're so close. We're only 112 subscribers from 1,000. Let's go. Let's make it happen, guys. That's nothing. That's nothing. Help me. If all of you guys just get 2 people to subscribe, we'll make it there. So let's make it happen. Let's make it happen because I'm loving it. I'm absolutely loving it, and I appreciate each and every single one of you guys because there is no Miss Fins without you guys, and I do this for you guys. And training camp is coming through at the end of this month. I'm so excited. I'm gonna be there 3 times for you guys live. So that way you guys can go ahead and experience training camp with us again. We did it last off season. We're gonna do it again this off season. I'm super excited. I can't wait to be there with you guys. So let's make it happen, guys. You guys keep subscribing, keep letting your friends know because it really does help out the channel. As always, public service announcement. You already know. Let's keep it clean, ladies and gentlemen, for the children. As you know, children do watch the show. Much appreciate you guys. And I want to give away some free stuff. So let's make it happen, guys. Let's give away some free stuff. And that 1,000 subscriber giveaway, it's coming. It's coming. And as I always say, guys, we win together, we lose together. Dolphins for life. So let's make it happen, okay? Shout out to everybody in the building already. Thank you so much, guys. Much appreciated. Cat for Live, welcome, buddy. Good morning. Let's make it happen. Is this real 15 days away from training camp? Yes, it is. Well, not. Is it 15? A little bit more than 15, but yeah. Just a little bit over 2 weeks, guys, where we got, I'd say 2.5 weeks before training camp. Thank God. So let's make it happen, guys. Keep hitting that like button. We got 15 people in the building, guys. Let's make it happen. As you see in the title, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, I'm reacting to Speak, the channel the show with Joy Taylor and a few other Fox contributors, and they had a very interesting show last week, and I was like, oh man, I really like this because they talk about the ceiling of the Dolphins, and we've talked about this before, right? We've had this conversation before, ladies and gentlemen. Where can the Dolphins really be at, realistically speaking? What is their ceiling this year? And they specifically focused on one major factor that we've been talking about for the last 3 years, and that is with a healthy Tua Tagovailoa, ladies and gentlemen, where do the Miami Dolphins ceiling stand? And I am, oh my lord, I can't wait. Like, man, I really like that. I mean, I think I probably replayed that video like 2, 3 times. You guys can go ahead and take a look at it. Literally, just Google, what is it? What's the Miami Dolphins ceiling with a healthy Tua Tagovailoa at QB, and put speak, and you'll find it on YouTube. It's not that long. It's like less than 10 minutes, and I'm gonna see if I can at least play the audio for you guys so you guys can hear it. But it's definitely a great, great, great listen to, if you will. Why? Because it does bring certain perspective. It's not what I thought it would be, like oh, let's give the Dolphins all their flowers and that's it. Like, no, they actually spoke about some key pointers that I really liked, and I'm glad. I'm glad that we got there. Yes, Emmanuel Acho is also there. LaShawn McCoy is also there, and then the other dude that I'm gonna be honest, I have no idea what this man's name is. The other dude on the right, all the way to the right. But y'all know who I'm talking about. So there you go. Go ahead and hit the like button, guys. Hit the like button. Hit the like button. Yes, I know. Is that bubblegum? It is. Cool. I'm a chapstick tastes like bubblegum. Let's get it. Let's see here. So you can see I filled up my wall again. Put all the hats. Got a new one too. This one right here, this gray one right here. It's a new one. It's a Florida Marlins World Series winning. But that's the 2003. The one with Pucho Rodriguez, Michael Cabrera, Josh Bennett, Beckett, yeah, Dominique Wilkins. Oh, there's so many. I can't. Anyways, but y'all already know. It's great. It's great. Good morning, Kenna. How you doing, everybody? Good morning. Good morning. Oh, good morning, Delusional. How you doing today? That show where Emmanuel Acho lies. You're too much. Stop. I heard we're 58 days away from kickoff of the new 2023 regular season. Yeah, around there. The ceiling equals Super Bowl. The ceiling equals a trip to Disneyland, Disney World, sweetie. We don't do Disneyland. We got the whole world in our hands. So, high ceiling, absolutely. Good morning, Shake Bunny. How you doing? Good morning, my neighbors. It's another beautiful day in Zamunda. Yes, it is. Shay, that was a great show last night, by the way. As you guys know, Shake Money, he's all over the place, man. Phenomenal content creator. So definitely, 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 you want to catch him everywhere. He's with Larry K over there at uh, uh, my God, my brain. I can't even think at this moment. But yes, Fanatic Fury with Larry K. I know you do a bunch of stuff over there. You're with TFTG, the Phins Tailgate. You get around. You get to a few places. So definitely you can catch Shake everywhere. Please go check him out. Great, great content. Oh, as always. Marcellus Wiley used to keep him honest, but he's not on Speak for Yourself anymore. I know. They changed it from that to Speak, and definitely it's a different type of show, but hey, it's not so bad. They got the other guy that I have no idea what his name is. He kept them honest because he brought us some great points that I have to agree. So y'all really feel that Tua is that guy. Kenna, yes, who we got? So he's got to be that guy. DF, how you doing? Good morning. Hi, Super Bowl. Yes, I almost said that like Yu-Gi-Oh, Yu-Gi-Oh, Yu-Gi-Oh. So But yes, ladies and gentlemen, so we're going to be talking about it. We're going to break down what Joy Taylor said, what Acho said, what LaShawn McCoy said, and then the other dude. I'm so sorry, sir. I really don't know your name. And I don't want to say anything else except I just really don't know your name. But we're gonna break it down because they did bring us some key pointers, and I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna see. You guys gotta tell me if you can hear this. I'm gonna play through my phone so that way we don't have any interruptions in the show or anything like that. But I do want to go ahead and see if you guys can hear me. So you guys let me know. Can you hear Can you hear the show real quick? Can you guys hear that? Give me a fins up if you guys can hear that. Give me a fins up. Hit that like button. Tell me if you can hear that. I want to make sure that you guys can hear the show, so we can go ahead and break it down because I think it's gonna be really great topic of conversation, which is why I want to focus on this. Can you guys hear it? Tell me if you heard it. Yes, yes, no, maybe so. I'm making it loud. I'm making it louder. I just want to make sure you guys can hear it. I got yes from Mr. Polk. Also, awesome, awesome. Thank you. A little low. Okay, I'm gonna see if I can bring that up. Let's see. Can you play that again? Okay, yeah. So let's see if I can get it as close as possible. Volume low. Okay. Make sure this volume is super high. Okay. Yes, okay, perfect. Miss Finch, you spoke of Joy Taylor. This is the ring try Hall of Famer Jason Taylor on the show. Speak. Love to watch the influence that Joy has on Speak. Yeah, she's awesome. Pump up the volume. Okay, so let me see. Oh man, if I were to bring out the guns, I don't know if y'all can. That'll be a little too much. Okay, hold up. Give me a second. I'm gonna bring my speaker real quick, and let me see it. Wait, before I do all that, because that's too much. Let me see if y'all can hear it. If I get real close to the phone, real quick.
Oh, oof. You said it so well. You did a great
When
job.
you say Miami, you're talking Super Bowl. I think the Super Bowl. I think they can make the Super Bowl. And if you can make the Super Bowl, you can win. Anything can happen. It's one game. I think the ceiling is high. They're 7.
There you go. I think the ceiling is high. Can y'all hear that? Yes, we can hear it. I feel like that was better. Great. Perfect. Yeah, I saw that one. Awesome. Okay, so yeah, great, great. So you know, Ken, exactly what I'm talking about. Because to me, I thought it was a great show, man. I'm not even gonna pretend like it wasn't. It was a great show. So let me go ahead and play that real quick. So y'all can hear Joy real quick, and then we're gonna break down what each of them say. She don't believe it. You can hear. Oh, stop.
3 when he was healthy. He led the league in passer rating. I think they can make the Super Bowl. And if you can make the Super Bowl, you can win. Anything can happen. It's one game. I think the ceiling is high. They're 7-3 when he was healthy. He led the league in passer rating last year. We got an opportunity to see what Tua is capable of with talent around him. When the organization has said you're the guy, when you have a coach that believes in you. I mean, they brought in Tyreek Hill, they have Waddle, and he performed. The question is, can he stay healthy for an entire season, and can he be healthy at the end of the season and the postseason when it matters? And we'll find out. But the question of whether or not he can play at the highest level has been answered. Yeah. So
there you go. So that's the first one. I wanted to go ahead and stop it there, just so we can discuss, because she kind of touched on a few things. So that was Joy Taylor. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, if you didn't already know, Joy Taylor is the sister of the Hall of Fame, my favorite player, Jason Taylor of the Miami Dolphins. And she was discussing essentially her point of view as far as the ceiling to the Miami Dolphins with a healthy Tua. And I'm going to start from the last thing she said before I cut it off to the beginning. So the last thing she said was, with Tua Tagovailoa has proven he could play at a high level. And the answer is yes. And you know what? I have to agree. Tua has shown he can play at a high level, ladies and gentlemen. He has shown he can play at a high level. But can he stay healthy to do that? Now, before you guys get on me because it's like, well, Miss Phins, did we forget the last 4 games of the season that he played? Don't worry, we're gonna discuss that too. But based on what she said, I have to agree. Tua played already. He already showed he could play in the NFL. And you know what? I don't think that it's gonna be any different if he stays healthy and he actually protects himself. If he protects himself, this team is a Super Bowl contender, period. And you know what? You just got to get there. You never know what's going to happen. Listen, a couple years ago, the Rams, the Bengals were one play away from winning the Super Bowl. And if it wasn't for that defensive play by Aaron Donald, the Bengals were going to win that Super Bowl. They were already driving down. They were already doing what they needed to do. They were positioning themselves to kick that field goal and win the Super Bowl. And again, if it wasn't for that one defensive play by Aaron Donald, they win the game. So yeah, that was definitely very interesting. I thought it was great in my opinion. Let's see here. Okay. As long as he plays the Lions defense, he's fine. Y'all are too much. I still believe that any QB can run this offense at that. That's my point. Hey, I agree. 100% agree. This is a offense that it's plug and play, as my dad loves to say. It's a plug and play offense. 100% anybody can run this offense. Absolutely. But right now, it's tailored to Tua. So, and you know what? Let me not say anybody, most QBs can run this offense. Not all of them. Most QBs can run this offense because he's left handed. So it's tailored for him. That I will say. When was the high level question answered? And it's not the two. That was answered. Take a look at again 7-3 prior to him bombing it at the very end through injuries. Anyhow, we'll discuss that in a little bit because they do speak on that. Good morning, Michael K. How you doing? Played great against the Chargers, of course. Taylor spot on the Dolphins to the Super Bowl. Good morning, Michael K. How you doing, buddy? Good morning. Good morning. I mean, the Rams team and the Miami team are two entirely different teams. Yes, that is true. But my point was that all you got to do is get to the Super Bowl. You never know what happens. The problem is he needs weapons and high-level weapons, as that can't always get high-level weapons on a budget. That is true. That's what you got to do when they're in a rookie contract. So my ceiling is for Tua as long as he stays healthy and consistent. Agreed. Absolutely, absolutely agree. Good morning, Batman Pops. How you doing? Can someone name an offense QBs can't run? Not every QB can run every type of offense. So, but, oh, I know I forgot something. Let me see here. I meant to, guys. No, I don't want to do that. Fine, I want to. Give me 1 second here. I just wanted to go ahead real quick before I continue because now Acho, our favorite, most reliable, most truthful guy, is going to be speaking on the. Sorry, it's hilarious because we all know Acho. So, give me a second here. I wanted to go ahead and give you guys this in case you guys want to. You do not have to, but it's always appreciated, and it goes a long way. As far as if you guys want to go ahead and donate to the channel, guys, because I know it was asked last time, and for some reason I don't know why I didn't copy and paste it. So you can go ahead and support the channel if you want to. You got Cash App, Venmo, PayPal. It's there. It's linked in every description as well. So definitely go ahead and do so. Every dollar does go towards the channel, and guess what? We're trying to do bigger and better things this year for you guys. So if you want to support that way, definitely do it. But you don't have to. My point is just hit the like button and tell your friends to subscribe, and let's get to 1,000. Okay. So that was Joy Taylor. She also mentioned it was Super Bowl. She mentioned the 7-3 when Tua was healthy. And I like that yes, he can play at the highest level. I have to agree, he can play at the highest level because he played in the NFL. He's gotten the experience, and you know what? He can run the offense, which is what we need him to do. It's
really up to Tua staying healthy at this point. And if he can stay healthy, I don't know why he's not the Dolphins, with the talent that they have on both sides of the ball and what they built on last year, can't be in the mix with all the other teams in the AFC.
There you go. See, with him being healthy, I don't know why they can't stay in the mix. And I have to agree 100%, guys. Joy Taylor tells you right there, with Tua being healthy, I don't see why this team can't make it all the way. And I have to agree. Let's see what Acho says now. Our favorite dude. Because to me, honestly, I find it sometimes hilarious when people are kind of talking about Acho, because he's very passionate person. I'll tell you that. Passionate reporter for sure.
Trying not to be biased genuinely, because I fell in love with the Miami Dolphins last year. You at home, you probably know that. If Tua's healthy,
in love, he fell in love. He was married to the Dolphins. He was married to Tua last year. My God, nobody can tell this man otherwise. Like, you would have thought we made the Super Bowl, and you would have thought we won the Super Bowl with the way Acho was talking about the Dolphins, which is weird because I'm not used to the media having such high regard on the Dolphins realistically, but my man was 100% full throttle Dolphins, and hey, I'm here for it. Why not? Let's see what else he got.
I don't see why the Dolphins can't win the Super Bowl, and I don't see how the Dolphins are not the dark horse to win the Super Bowl. We know how good they are on offense. I'm not going to bore you all with that. Defensively is what not enough people are talking about. Vic Fangio is brought in now as a defensive coordinator. In my mind, he has really revolutionized the 3-4 defense. What is so good about the 3-4 defense? It is harder for an offense to understand where the fourth rusher is coming from. Won't bore you with that. What I will tell you is this. Last time he was a defensive coordinator, Chicago Bears, number 4 defense in football. He has commanded 5 top 5 defenses over the course of his career.
Vic Fangio, ladies and gentlemen. Vic Fangio is what Acho's focusing on right now. The defense is really what he's saying will make the difference. And having Vic Fangio, as you just heard him say, having 5 top 5 defenses throughout his career, that's huge. That shows that he's consistent and he can take different teams and different players and really make them, honestly, into a cohesive defense, which is what you want out of, it's what you want out of everybody that you have coming through. So, yeah, I have to agree. You add in Jalen Ramsey, you add in this defense, and right now, I don't see any other team that can rival this defense. There's some really good defenses, but the Dolphins have one of the best defenses. Let's go by paper, at least on paper. With Vic Fangio, this defense can easily be top 5, if not top 3. So
5 times, most notably with the San Francisco 49ers when they were great. Shady, Jalen Ramsey has shown up. When you have a player like Jalen Ramsey opposite Xavier Howard, now you know just how versatile you can be, because you can lock the backside. You can say, hey, I will take out this receiver, safety, y'all push to the front side, play 5 defensive players on 3 offensive players. We have a numbers advantage there. Then offensively,
boom, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't know if you heard that. I don't know if I got to rewind that, but y'all know I'm a defensive girl. I love defense. I love me some defense, ladies and gentlemen. And he kind of just broke it down for you, kind of rather fast, but he kind of broke it down for you to essentially tell you what to expect. And to be honest with you, he's not wrong. With that 3-4 defense, you don't know where that fourth uh, rush is coming through. You really don't. You really do not. And that is what makes it happen. When you have those linebackers, those four linebackers, and those four DBs, you can be very, very, very flexible. But the point is, most teams don't have what we have in our secondary to allow us to be as flexible in that secondary and really bring different types of packages over. And I'm very excited for this defense. I can't wait to see how we utilize the fact that we have great safeties, young safeties, and good backup safeties for them to be able to be switched out, keep those legs fresh. Same thing with the linebackers. I mean, I'm still clamoring for a middle linebacker. You already know this. But hey, you know, for what we have, if Vic Fangio actually shows he's a great coach by, I don't know, maybe taking his players, seeing what he's got, and maximizing each player he has to their best of their ability so that they can play at a high level and then still be able to utilize them in an effective way where we can interchangeably use these players and then confuse the offenses that we're going to be going up against. That is the marking of a great coach. Period. If we can have that from Vic Fangio, which is what I'm expecting, then yeah, this defense is gonna be nasty, and that is what he's talking about. So, oh, did you see the Leonard Fournette thing? Rico caught fire apparently. Oh no, I didn't. Sorry. Good morning. How you doing, B Mac D? How you doing? I know Kenneth said Skyler will be much better this year, especially the players play for him too. I agree. Joy to the world. Yes. Other than the Washington Ramsey, who do they bring in? Mostly Ramsey and Vic Fangio. That's what we brought in. Let's see what Jiu-Jitsu man can do this season. But I see a hospital bull. Oh my God, Batman's pops! I can't. He fell on the hype train and trying to be Kyle Brand who bandwagon the Bills. Oh, I know who Kyle Brand. Yeah, he's a huge Bills fan. He's a little super fan for the Bills for sure. With a healthy Tua and Fangio defense will be scary thing. I agree. I agree. I agree. Let's see here. Let's listen to Acho and Joy. They speak the truth. Cat. Oh, good morning, Color. Good morning, Miss Phins. Good morning, Miss Phins. Chad, how you doing, buddy? Thank you for coming through, man. I really do appreciate it. Do me a favor, hit that like button, sir. Okay, and then after you hit that like button, everybody else, go check out color commentary over there at the Fins Tailgate TFTG. Obviously, you can catch them in the mornings before me with top of the morning to you or top of the Fins Tailgate to you. So with Ali the Persian, awesome, awesome, awesome content, and obviously at night with the boys. Let's see here. Good morning, Curtis. How you doing? Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Every team in the AFC, I'm not sure what you're having. Having Fangio is like having a second head coach, agreed. Or maybe having one head coach and a half. Just saying. Just saying. But yeah, so hey, listen, I'm not gonna pretend like Fangio's not another head coach, people. He is. So that's Acho, but that's what he had to say. Let's see what else we got here. Because to be honest with you, breaking down what he said, what I like the most is the Super Bowl dark horse. I think we'll probably have the longest shot just because nobody ever likes the Dolphins, but all we gotta do is get in the dance, and if we get in the dance, man, I'm telling you, nobody knows what's gonna happen. Nobody. Did y'all see what Vic said about Tua on someone's podcast? I don't know. They talk all the time, so we'll have to see. We have a top three talented roster. Yes, that I agree. Miss Vince, I also am a fan of defense. Offense sells tickets, but defense wins championship. Let's go Dolphins. Agreed. Talking about Tua must not get banged up or pushed around. Agreed. Agreed. Let's see here.
Where will the Dolphins ever be outmatched? That's the question I ask myself. They're not going to have a defensive secondary that can lock up Jalen Waddle and Tyreek Hill. Waddle is the number 2 wide receiver, had 1,300 yards last year, led the NFL in yards per reception. Where are you going to have a defense that can keep up with the speed of the Miami Dolphins? Raheem Mostert, Devin Achane, drafted in the 3rd round out of Texas A&M. So you might say, well, the Dolphins don't have a tight end. They don't need one. That's why they let Mike Gesicki walk. Secondly and lastly, you said this off camera. I'll say it on camera. When you think about the brilliance of the staff of the Dolphins, I don't know who's as significantly, if any, better. Mike McDaniel, one of the most brilliant offensive minds the game has seen. Vic Fangio, one of the most brilliant defensive minds the game has ever seen. I don't know a team, Shady, that can step on the field and have a significant advantage in any important position group over the Miami Dolphins.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Did y'all just hear what he said? Do I need to rewind what he just said? Acho just said that right now, there's not another team in any positional group that's better than the Miami Dolphins. And that does include coaching. That includes offense, defense. And he's not wrong. I mean, to have the right defense or secondary to stop the speed that we have with Waddle and Hill, yeah, that's gonna be tough. Then you also got the speed in the run game that we've added, not just with the ones we had before with Mostert and Wilson, but also A-Chain, who we just drafted. So, I mean, where's the line, people? I have to agree. This is a team overall, at least, disclaimer, on paper, I gotta agree with Acho. At least on paper, this team match up well versus any other team. As again, with a healthy Tua, take a look at or I guess it's down here. Take a look at the question and the title of the show today. What's the Miami Dolphins ceiling with a healthy Tua at QB? So yeah, this right here, this is very interesting, and I have to harp on it real quick. Let me see what y'all got, because I know you guys are chirping it up. Let's see here. Oh, Delusion said, what team can go against the Chargers? Checkmate. Okay. Hey, they did their job. Everybody gets paid. Everybody's a professional when you're in the NFL. So I expect teams to go against us, and be effective. That's what you're supposed to do. They gotta get paid too. They got families and bills. But we'll see. Michael K. Good morning. Vegas is the only option that can't be bought by advertisers or executive producers. They know the Dolphins will still. Okay. O-line is where team will get us. Not necessarily, guys, because there's a point that they bring in a show that I absolutely love, and I've been saying it for the last 3 years consistently, and I can't wait to go over it again. Batman's about Tua is about to have Vic Fangio stressed out 0-4 in December. You never know. Well, nobody expected last December. I was there in every game at home, and I was not expecting that, especially on Christmas Day. I remember my mother, my brother with me. Oh, it's awful. Absolutely awful. I proved this all last season. The Bills were like negative 1,500 versus Miami. Our offense versus any good defense is a major disadvantage, to be honest. I guess Cordis. I guess, I understand. Remember, rookie head coach. He's going to have to learn through the lumps. Nobody gets good from day one. You got to learn through the lumps. So, every team's D-line will overpower our O-line. That's where teams will hurt us. I can't say that, Kenna. Do y'all not remember we went from 32 to 22 in 1 year? Don't tell me that the O line was that horrible and they went up by 10 spots. No, no, I can't. I can't. It's not going to happen. Wait, did he just say McDaniel is one of the greatest offensive minds? Yes, he did. Yes, he did. Okay. How could we know that? I guess he is. Hey, look, blow for blow. I'm not gonna. Mike McDaniel, our coaching staff did much better than the Bills coaching staff last year. The point differential between both teams was 3 points. The gap that was there, it's non-existent anymore. And yeah, at this point, I'm not gonna sit here and say that Matt McDaniel was not a genius. Did he drop the ball several times, ladies and gentlemen? And he cost us. I can comfortably say he cost us at least 3 games last season of bad coaching. But he is a rookie head coach. You're gonna lose some. The head coach will lose you. If you don't believe me, ask the Broncos with Nathaniel Hackett. He's a great coach. It was a great team. They did not mix together. And he straight lost them at least 5 games. So now we got to see what Sean Payton does in that same Broncos team, which I think he'll definitely do better. So let's see. Also, the Chargers, the 20 something ranked defense shut that team down. So I guess Acho missed that game. uh, too much. Y'all are too much. Let's see here. Miss Phins and chat. Sorry to pour cold water over the delusion, but here's some fact. Fangio has never won a Super Bowl. Next, Howard is a fading player at Q, at cornerback. Long is still recovering from the injury. I'm assuming that's what you're gonna say. Oh, there it is. The soft tissue issue. Baker is mad. Van Ginkel is on a new position. Tindall's having problem learning the playbook. Limited depth at defensive end, offensive linebacker, DT, and offensive line. No tight end threat. You bring some good points. I could totally see why you would say that, Mark. I mean, you are a Bills fan, even though we know you're also a Dolphins fan too. Um, but no, Dolphins definitely can go to the Super Bowl with a healthy Tua. Absolutely, absolutely. Do you guys see the defenses Miami plays against? O line might be a concern. Not necessarily, guys. Not necessarily. Good morning, Cruz. How you doing, Cruz? Your entire franchise has never won. What? What's that mean? Oh, for the Bills fans, yeah, that is true. Bills have not. Even at least the Jets won one. 300 years ago. But it don't matter. They can still cling on to that Lombardi. So, yeah. They say Adam Gase was a great mind. That's my only concern with Mike McDaniel. I've seen that pony ride before. But, hey, you never know. Not to mention Connor Williams is a holdout. We'll see. That's just logistics. We'll let the what's his name? We'll let Greer do that. Mark, you're a large chihuahua behind the fence. Your team has never won. Y'all get so close and hit the Charlie Brown every time. So coming here with your placeholder takes. No, hey, listen, this is football fans. You know what I mean? Football fans can come here and say what they want. This is what we have. This is what we have. Limited diversity on offense with Hill and Waddle, centric, and 3 different versions of Tua. Yeah, well, we need one version of Tua, which is the only healthy Tua. That's all we need. That I will give you. Good chance Dolphins have more losses than wins. That's for any team. Let's not forget a couple years ago who lost 9-6 to the what 4-game winning Jacksonville Jaguars. We dropped what 20 points on them. Y'all dropped 6, and they were all kicks. So hey, let's not. You know what I mean? Let's not forget that either. But let's continue because I want to make sure. I want to make sure we get through here because we just heard from Acho. Now LaShawn McCoy, I believe, is coming up now. So let's go ahead and do this.
I agree. I think if Tua's healthy, they can make that push for a Super Bowl run. I mean, they're in a tough division, but I think that they can compete in that division. You talk about the offense, right? With two number one receivers on both sides of the ball, and then Tua. I gotta give Tua some credit. When he was playing, he was so efficient, right? Smart. He knew everywhere he wanted to go with the ball before the ball was even snapped. So I love to see what the Dolphins do. I mean, even on defense, bringing in Ramsey to this defense already, I thought it was a solid secondary, but now you bring Ramsey. You do so much with that now because you know they can cover on both sides. So, I mean, like the ceiling's high for this group.
The ceiling's high for this group. That's what LaShawn McCoy said. Bringing Ramsey to this defense, it's a great pickup, especially with the type of defense that we're going to be running with Big Fangio. And Tua, one thing that he did bring, maybe I got to rewind that one because I like what he said. I got to hear that one more time because.
They're in a tough division, but I think that they can compete in that division. You talk about the offense, right? With two number one receivers on both sides of the ball, and then Tua.
Tough division, but we can win in this division. Tough division, which is true, but we can win in this division. I'm loving that, ladies and gentlemen, because he's speaking facts. This is a tough division. This is the second toughest division, if not the toughest division in the NFL, in the AFC. Minus the Patriots, they ain't doing nothing. But you got, what? The Jets, who were top 3 in defense last year, who still got a young player. Now they got a QB you got to go through. You got the Bills, who until we take the crown from them, are back-to-back division champions. We still got to deal with them. They're a well-coached team. So this isn't a walk in the cake. This division is not easy at all. But it's winnable for the Dolphins, for sure. And he mentioned one thing that I don't know if y'all caught. LaShawn McCoy said 2 number 1 wide receivers. Do y'all think it could be 2 number 1 wide receivers, ladies and gentlemen? I know Tyreek. We all know Tyreek is number 1. But can Waddle be a number 1 wide receiver in any other team? Because I think definitely that is major. And I have to agree. I gotta
give Tua some credit. When he was playing, he was so efficient, right? Smart. He knew everywhere he wanted to go with the ball before the ball was even snapped. So I love to see what the Dolphins do. I mean, even on defense, bringing in Ramsey to this defense already, I thought it was a solid secondary, but now you bring Ramsey. You do so much with that now because you know they can cover on both sides. So, I mean, like the ceiling's high for this group. So we'll see.
Oh, don't do it, Slick.
I have to. Sorry. I am with you on everything about the optimism when it comes to the Miami Dolphins.
This is the one that I'm loving. I love Slick. There you go. I can't put Slick because that's the only thing that I have. I love Slick because he brings the truth. He brings the truth. And he's pushing back on everybody.
Except I still have a question about Tua.
Fair. Of course he is fragile.
He's fragile.
Not only fragile, but I have seen a couple games against the 49ers, against the Chargers in particular, where it wasn't just that he was a little off. He was like, what's going on? And that was not concussion infected. And that's the other problem is like figuring out the later performances that were also off. How much of that had to do with that he was playing through a fog.
Mm-hmm.
And when
Fair. Of course he is fragile.
He's fragile.
Not only fragile, but I have seen a couple games against the 49ers when it comes to the Miami Dolphins.
Oh, oops.
Except
My hair.
I still have a question
Sorry, guys.
about Tua.
Fair. Of course he is fragile.
He's fragile.
Not only fragile, but I have seen a couple games against the 49ers, against the Chargers in particular, where it wasn't just that he was a little off. He was like, what's going on? And that
Against the 49ers, against the Chargers, facts galore. And this is why I wanted to hear, because we're not just sugarcoating that. Oh, the Dolphins, yeah, with a healthy Tua, he can be, Super Bowl winners. They can get to the Super Bowl. Listen, let's talk truth. People want to forget that Tua sucked in the last 4 games. But Phins, he had, concussion. Okay. The doctors said he had a concussion. However, I don't believe that. I personally have to say he played really consistent with that concussion, especially on Christmas Day.
Was not concussion infected, and that's the other problem is like figuring out the later performances that were also off. How much of that had to do with that he was playing through a fog? And when I look at the court, when you talk about the positional matchups, yeah, in every case except I look at the AFC quarterbacks that he's going to have to beat to get there.
True.
And that's the question that I have. So I have seen what he's capable of,
No doubt.
but I haven't seen it enough to fully buy in that he's that guy that can take you to a Super Bowl.
I haven't seen it enough. Meaning Tua, and I've said this year after year after year, Tua can show you he can play at a high level. He's inconsistent. But if Tua stays healthy, because the question is, with a healthy Tua, what's the Miami Dolphins ceiling? If he stays healthy, and by healthy is not just him protecting himself, it's also him playing consistently at a high level, absolutely there's no other trajectory except Super Bowl. But I have to go with what Slick said, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning, Dolphins. To the man, how you doing, buddy? You had 2 number 1 wide receivers last year. Yes, we did. Thank you very much. He sound like Dan Orlovsky. Yeah, I love Dan. But yeah, it's the truth. It's the truth. You also have to, hey, word of mouth, how you doing, buddy? Twitter about to pull up. No, stop it. He entered protocol immediately after a Green Bay game and came out of protocol in February. Stop presenting option as fact with no evidence. Oh, opinion as fact with no evidence. I'm not sure who you're referring to. If you want to clarify, Cruz, it could be me. I just want to know what you mean with what you're saying.
That you haven't seen it enough, or is it that you're still marred by those 2 performances? Because I've seen it enough, but I am still marred by those 2 performances, one I witnessed in person. Remember, Tua went there and outplayed Lamar Jackson and the Ravens. If y'all remember that 4th quarter where Tua and the Dolphins came storming back, Tua outplayed Josh Allen. Unfortunately, Tua had a concussion when he did it, but Tua outplayed Josh Allen in that game where the Dolphins again came storming back. I think it was week 2 of the season.
We're not just going to pass through that one. Tua outplayed Josh Allen when the Dolphins came back. Yes, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, he did. Tua outplayed Josh Allen. Listen to me carefully, ladies and gentlemen. Tua Tagovailoa had an awesome game against the Bills in Buffalo. We just could not close the deal. We couldn't close the deal. And that game, I don't put it 100% on Tua, man. That game, I put that game equally in Tua and Mike McDaniel. Oh, God, I feel like I put it more on Mike McDaniel than Tua in that particular game. Like that particular game, the Buffalo game, we should have won that game, ladies and gentlemen. That was again, the point differential was only 3 points last year between Bills and Dolphins. That game we should have won. And let's be real. We went down 0-17 in the playoffs with a 3rd-string quarterback. Came back and still should have won that game had our head coach not dropped the massive ball and not paid attention to the last 5 minutes of the game. If he would have been laser focused and puffing the magic dragon, then maybe we would have won that game too. Just saying. Good morning, Cap. Welcome back. I'm just saying, but let's continue.
Tua's tied Dan Marino for most passing touchdowns in a game with 6.
Yep.
So I've seen enough from Tua positively, but Tua do be getting hurt. Shady, why you smirking?
Nah, you mean just you said Dan Marino. I mean, Dan. Let's just leave Dan out of it. Let's just leave Dan out of it. But no, he be playing well. I just think that he's so fragile. It's hard to bet on him, right? And then when he comes back, he might go out again. Mm-hmm. You know, sometimes when guys get hurt, he got hurt. I mean, it sucks, but he'll be back. And then when he comes back, he goes a long time when I get injured again. When we see with Tua, he gets hurt, get hurt again. So it's hard to really bet on his team because I don't think that they're the same team without Tua.
The only question that I have.
I don't think they're the same team without Tua, and I have to agree. We are not the same thing without Tua Tagovailoa, and the main reason is because the Miami Dolphins have super tailored this team and this offense for Tua Tagovailoa, ladies and gentlemen. And because of that, we just didn't prepare anybody else. We just literally didn't prepare anybody else, which is a bummer. Because at the end of the day, had the, again, head coach done his job, prepared his team, we would have had a much better record and probably would have been in the second or third round of the NFL. Good morning, Los Dolphinatics. Pray to Batman his health and your prayers out for Batman. I'm not sure what happened because I haven't been here, but I hope, everything's good with Batman for sure. Oh, let's see here. Shady said Dan, because I can't co-sign that. No, Shady was saying not to bring up Dan Marino. That's why he was saying let's not bring up Dan Marino. Puffin the Magic Dragon, allegedly. True that. I can't say that definitively. So, but what's the Dolphins ceiling with a healthy Tua, ladies and gentlemen? Let's finish this out because they only got like a couple minutes left.
About the Dolphins, really outside of Tua's health, is the offensive line, which Dolphins fans never want to hear about.
Nope.
But they ranked 22nd last year. They're projected to rank 20th this year. Now, hopefully, they end up being better than that. But when you have,
project that.
Let me just based off season moves, who's healthy, who's coming back. But
crazy stuff.
That's what's concerning to me because even though Tua can move around a little bit and he's very accurate, as we know, he's also injury prone.
Yes.
Having an offensive line that puts you in bad situations tends to lean towards that's going to be an issue that you're going to have to deal with throughout the season. So I'm hoping that they play improved this year for Tua's sake, obviously, and for the offense's sake, because when you're asking what's a position group that could line up against the Dolphins and have the advantage, well, defensive line could have the advantage in that space if the offensive line is struggling. So that's the only question about it. But we're doing all these projections at this point in the NFL calendar year. Obviously, this is all on paper, what we're looking for. But, we're all assuming everyone's healthy at the end of the season. Everyone's going to have all their crucial pieces at the end of the season. We know that's not going to be true. But I don't know why, when you look at what the Dolphins had when they added this offseason, building again on what they saw from Tua last year, bringing back some of the high-level pieces that they do have and bringing in the high-level pieces that they acquired this offseason, why you can't be that optimistic. Like, I feel better about where the Dolphins are right now than where the Jets are.
Before she continues down that rabbit hole, I got to go back and I got to push back on what Joy just said. Now she's mentioning the offensive line, ladies and gentlemen, how the offensive line is projected, the 22nd last year. They're projected to be 20th. Acho asked correctly, Shady asked, although Sean McCoy asked, how do you project that based on who we bring back, who you have on the team, on paper? They're projected to be 20th. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm not trying to hear nothing about the O-line. If my GM refuses to make any changes to the O-line, I'm not trying to hear it over and out. I'm not trying to hear that over and out. Listen, it's over when it comes to the O-line. I am done trying to bring up the O-line. How I wish we had certain pieces. It's over. We have the O-line that we have. And let's say this too, ladies and gentlemen, because people forget. We went from 32 to 22. Tell me how many O-lines make that jump. And guess what other team made the Super Bowl with a 22nd ranked offensive line? The Cincinnati Bengals, ladies and gentlemen, versus the Rams. Okay? Like, it's over. There is no more. They truly believe, the team believes they have the offensive line and the players to make this team and give this team the chance to succeed. I'm done. There's no point. No point in us clamoring, oh man, if we get this guy. No, there is no if we get this guy. We got the guys, essentially, is what the team is telling us, period. We got to accept the fact that is what the team is telling us. And guess what? I mean, are they wrong? You go from 32nd to 22nd in one season? Are they wrong? And that's with injuries to your online. And that's with mixing and matching and bringing in guys and hoping and praying. Let's be real. And you go from 32nd to 22nd? Come on, man. There's no point. It's over. The O-line is no longer an issue according to the Miami Dolphins front office. Now it's time for them to continue that. You got to see improvement. If you truly believe in your offensive line, you got to see improvement. There's no other way around that. There's no other way around that. And that's what I want to make sure I said, because I got to push back on what she says. Oh, the only question is the offensive line. No, it isn't. The offensive line told you themselves. We went from 32nd, from dead last to 22nd. To the from the bottom quarter. Well, it's literally dead last, but the bottom quarter to the third quarter, right? Because you gotta, like, if you break it down, half is 16, and another 8 is 24. They got into that third bracket. If you break it down into brackets, you got bracket 1 through 8, and then 9 through 16, 17 through 24, and then 25 to 32. We're in that third bracket. We went from the last bracket to the third bracket. Ladies and gentlemen, they're done. They just got to continue to improve. So, with that being said, yeah, I'm pushing back on Joy Taylor. Nah, I'm no excuses. No excuses whatsoever. Special with this O-line? Nope. They told me that we have the O-line coaches and we have the personnel that we need for us to be successful. Okay. And now they will bring up another point as to, in my opinion, a major reason why the O-line got better. They haven't said it yet, which is why I haven't brought it up, but I will harp on it because I've been saying this consistently for the last 3 years, and I can't wait to say it. So let's bring them back.
Yeah. I feel like I have less questions about the Dolphins than the Jets. And we're talking about the Jets as Super Bowl contenders.
There's not really a question about the Dolphins. The only question is Tua's health. But you can't project somebody getting hurt. At least we won't. Not on this show. It's just respect of the athletes too much. On paper, I think the Dolphins, on paper, considering coaching as well, I think the Dolphins, the Chiefs, the Bengals. But truth be told, I don't like the Bengals defense. So that's why I really like the Dolphins on paper. The Chiefs, they have Andy Reid and Patrick Mahomes, so you can't even, you just kind of got to put them to the side. And Travis Kelce. So you really just got to put them to the side. But 2-5 on paper, it's all Dolphins for me. And the last thing I'll say is there's a difference, and I'm interested if you'll speak to this. Maybe I'll know more as a defender, between pocket presence and mobility. Tua is not a mobile quarterback. Tua's pocket presence is elite. So Tua is phenomenal. It's sliding left, sliding right, stepping up, avoiding pressure.
Even spinning out. I think comes out spin out.
Yep. That too. But when you saw against the Niners and when Tua has to run, it's bad ball. You don't want that. But Tua's pocket presence to me, Shady, I love. That's why I'm he gonna be all right. I think he'll be okay.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Acho, ladies and gentlemen. And I have been saying this for the last 3 years. The one thing no one can tell me Tua Tagovailoa hasn't improved year over year is his pocket presence, ladies and gentlemen, which also helps out the offensive line. It is a twofer. When you're a quarterback, this is what makes Tom Brady such an elite quarterback. It's being able to navigate that pocket. How do you learn how to become a better pocket player? Very simple, by having a horrible O-line. Why? Because you're going to have to slide, you're going to have to move up, you're going to have to step back in order to avoid those hits. And mind you, Tua Tagovailoa is horrible at throwing away the ball. I've said this consistently every year. This man, he didn't do it in college, he didn't do it in high school, he definitely hasn't done it in the NFL. But Tua Tagovailoa, when it comes to that pocket presence, he has improved every single season he's been in the NFL. Nobody can tell me otherwise, ladies and gentlemen. And because Tua has improved so much in his pocket presence, it's another reason why the O-line went from 32nd to 22nd. You're not going to take that away from Tua. He actually helped his O-line go from 32nd to 22nd. And people are not going to say that. They're not going to give him his props when it comes to that. And guess what? He is a major reason why that O-line got better, because he has gotten better at managing that pocket. Period. One of the games that helped our O-line improve to 22nd was the second Bills game. I'm telling y'all, we owned the trenches that night. 100% color. 100%. I don't know what to tell you. You may not like to hear this, ladies and gentlemen, but if you're a football fan, take your Homer hat out. As a football fan, you have to admit that Tua's pocket presence, and again, one of the major reasons why the O-line improved to 22nd was that second Bills game. And I agree 100%. Not mobile. Oh, hey, good morning, AB. How you doing, buddy? You're saying not mobile. I disagree. You know what? I understand where Acho's coming from when he says Tua's not a mobile quarterback. And I have to actually agree. He's not a mobile quarterback. If Tua Tagovailoa was a mobile quarterback, let me explain to you, and I'm only going to go with one game at this point because just no point in bringing them back too many. But the major game is the easiest game to me. Look at that Bengals game last season, ladies and gentlemen. Tua Tagovailoa had about 67 yards in front of him. About 7 seconds in that pocket. He was about 15 yards away from the O-line. Nobody. It was Tua and grass. So much so they had to pan out even more to put in frame the O-line and the D-line from that game. We all know what we're talking about. This is 2 minutes left in the second quarter, about to be the second half. We were 15 and 13, 15 and 9 or something like that. We were up, if I'm not mistaken. I forgot the scoring. I know we had scored and we were on our way to going back to scoring. And that one play where he got injured, ladies and gentlemen, there was about a radius of 30 plus yards around that man. You would have thought. He was swimming in grass. It was so insane. Like, Marvin says chance 40% of your O-line with those improvements being Armstead and Williams, Armstead missing. Of course, we know this, Mark, but at the end of the day, it doesn't change the fact that Tua Tagovailoa still was a major factor for that O-line being great. You ain't got to be Mike Vick or Cam Newton to be mobile. or Patrick Mahomes, or what's his name from Eagles, or Jalen. What's is it? Jalen? My lord, y'all know who I'm talking about. What's his name? He just got the contract. Anyways, Eagles QB. It's getting out of me for a second there. It'll come back. But no, that is true. You do not have to. You don't not have to be those players to be a mobile quarterback. Ladies and gentlemen, Tua is not a mobile quarterback. If Tua was a mobile quarterback, he would have taken those 15 plus yards he had in front of him and run. It was there. He literally waited to get hit. Like, he waited to get hit. Had Tua actually just ran the ball, he would have picked up the first down. We would have never had the issues we had with the whole concussion and blah, blah, blah. Not in that game. We would have won that game too, by the way. Guys, we were destroying this. We were destroying Cincy. As a football fan, we were destroying Cincy. We were destroying Cincy. And guess what? Had Tua done his job and had he been a mobile quarterback, he would have actually ran for that first down. And he would have gotten it too. But he didn't. He held on to the ball and got injured. Hurts. Jalen Hurts. Thank you, AB. I don't know why I couldn't think about his last name. But yes, Jalen Hurts. You don't got to be Jalen Hurts. He's a mobile quarterback. I get that. But no, Tua's not a mobile quarterback. But he is really good at managing that pocket. I'm not going to give him elite status. He's not there yet. But that is one of my favorite parts about Tua's game. Him managing that pocket. And he's going to continue to do it. He just now has to learn how to throw away the ball. If he just simply added throwing away the ball, forget trying to run. If he's not going to run, you don't even want him to run and get injured. But if Tua simply learn how to throw away the ball, take some L's. There's no team that can stop. There's no team, including the Chargers last year, including the Niners. I'm telling you right now, if Tua learn how to throw away the ball properly, ladies and gentlemen, no team can stop the Dolphins. No team. Let's hear the last couple parts they got.
No, I mean, they talking about he was doing jiu-jitsu or Taibo or something to try to see how he could fall. Listen, you playing whatever they say he was doing. You've been playing ball this long, and you're not gonna learn how to fall different. Like I was reading that, like, what are they trying to do?
Remember, didn't they teach Mike Vick how to slide?
Man, listen, Mike Vick could never slide, right? And we were like, Mike, you gotta slide. You're one of the best athletes we've ever seen. They brought over the pitchers, or not the pitchers, some of the players from the Phillies to teach him how to slide. They're in there trying to teach this all-star athlete how to slide. Yeah. He couldn't do it. He's been playing ball for so many years. Either you have it or you don't. They got so bad that they got the sliding board, like them blow up.
Yeah. Right.
You know what I'm talking about? Slip and slide to teach him. He couldn't do it. So my thing is, you can't teach an old dog new tricks. My grandma's always telling me that.
Well, from the AFC quarterbacks to the NFC quarterbacks.
There you go, ladies and gentlemen. That was it. I had to bring it up because to me, I thought it was a great show. I thought it was a great question too. I think we've asked that question multiple times throughout, the off season. What's the ceiling for the Dolphins, man? And I have to say, I like the way they broke it down. I like how Joey broke it down. Acho broke it down. I liked how what's his name? Slinky. Let me not. I like the way they broke it down, which is why I had to give my reaction to that show because it was so great. What is the Miami Dolphins ceiling with a healthy Tua Tagovailoa at quarterback? And to me, it's Super Bowl. It really is Super Bowl. Thank you, AB. That is true. Tua don't like to throw the ball away. I know. And I think it has to do something with his upbringing, with his dad. Maybe, don't throw the ball away, I get that. I understand that. Be efficient. Protect the ball 100%. But it also is part of being a quarterback. You have to know how to throw away the ball. Tua adds that to his arsenal. There's no team that can stop us. He's going to be able to measure, okay, I can make, he can't scramble. This is why he's not a mobile quarterback. He can't scramble or move like a Patrick Mahomes or any of the other QBs we talked about, but he's great at managing that pocket. If he were to do that, but he realized, okay, it's not going to happen, live for the other down. Period. Live for the other down. And yeah, that's just it. This part is gold right here. And now that I had to throw in that last part because I wouldn't be giving it justice. Them talking about you can't teach an old dog new tricks. You're right, Kenna. Because of the jujitsu they're saying about teaching teaching Tua how to properly fall. We don't know. Everything's different for different people. You know what I mean? You don't know what's gonna work for Tua, what's not gonna work for Tua. But at the end of the day, what we need the most from Tua is his consistency of high level play. That's it. Let's see here. People are going to be mad when he throws it away too, but it's a great QB tool. Hey, good morning, Joe. This is the thing. There's a difference. It's knowing when to throw away the ball. See, am I gonna say throw away the ball that same play that I talked about when he got injured with like 3 minutes left in that Cincy game last year? And was it last year? The year before? Was it last? No, it was last year. Yeah. And yeah, because we were 3-0 and then we lost to Cincy. That same play, is that play? Am I throwing the ball away on that play? No. Look how much yardage he had. That's the play where you go and you run for that yardage and you run and get that first down. And he could have done it on his right too. He's already lefty, so I get it when he gets out of the pocket or he's getting the ball. Naturally, he goes to his left because he's a left-handed QB. I understand that. But he had already made the full rotation to the right. So at that point, he should have just ran right. He could have ran right and gotten a few yards, lift for another down. Instead, he held the ball counted. It was like 7 seconds. In football, 7 seconds it's like half a game. 7 seconds in the pocket, that's like half a game. So he had time. In that play, I'm not throwing away the ball. I need you to run the ball. That's when I need you to use extra skills and run the ball. Even Tom Brady, who doesn't run at all, we all know he's a pocket QB. He's run the ball. They celebrated when he got 1,000 career rushing yards, ladies and gentlemen. Career, not like in a season or two. Career. It was a meme. I loved it. I thought it was hilarious. At first I was like, wait, what are they celebrating? Oh, congratulations, Tom Brady finally got 1,000 rushing yards in his career. I'm like, wait a minute, this man has been in the league for 20 plus years and he's now getting 1,000 rushing yards? Yeah. You see what I mean? You don't have to do it all the time. You just have to know when to do it. And that particular play, I'm not throwing away the ball. I'm running the ball and getting and picking up as much yardage as I can. As much yardage as I can. But other plays where, you already see the play broke down. You can't do anything else. You have to get out of that pocket. You have to throw away the ball. You have to. It's part of the repertoire of a QB. You have to. You absolutely have to. Let's see here. Let's see what y'all got. Good morning, Tyrone. See, I kept it together. I didn't actually sing it. I just hummed it this time. To a throwaway would barely reach out of bounds. No arm strains. Good morning, Miss Phins. How you? Well, first of all, sir, again, good morning. And not true. Okay, I know we're trying to say noodle arm too, but no, he's got the arm strength. We know this. He can do it. But I understand where you're coming from, the frustration. Good morning, Andres. How you doing? How you doing? Welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. But seriously, I'm gonna say you can't. Yeah, seriously. Good morning, Steve. Welcome. I think the coach is discouraged too and running. I understand that you want to protect your QB, especially somebody that could get injured. But there's a time and place for everything, ladies and gentlemen. I'm gonna go back to that Cincy play. He should have ran that ball. That is a run the ball scenario. That's a run the ball scenario right then and there. And if you're not gonna run the ball, you're not gonna do anything to throw away the ball. Don't literally stand there for 7 seconds. This man ran. Guys, obviously I'm exaggerating, so please don't take my measurements seriously. Can't believe I have to say this. I'm joking, okay? This man ran 45 yards back, had all this room, and, and still didn't do anything, just got injured. I'm telling you right now, all he had to do was run the ball in that play. And if not, throw away the ball. It is. Oh, well, thank you, Mark. I could always count on you to get this information. And my apologies, ladies and gentlemen. I guess at that point we were what, 7-6? You said when Tua got hurt. Okay, we were dominating Cincy. That I won't back out from. We were dominating Cincy. We scored and we came right back to scoring. And you know what? Had it not been for what's his name, our running. First of all, why would you give it to Chase Edmonds, who's a running back, but absolutely dropped the ball and that other play should have been 14-6. But anywho, um, yeah, in my opinion, we were dominating the Bengals. They weren't just run. They could barely get it. They could barely get anything done against us. The only time Cincinnati even seemed like they had a chance, even though we were down, fine at that point. The only time that they seemed like they had a chance was after Tua got injured. But with Tua being there, come on, man. We were on our way. We scored. We were on our way to score again. Like, come on. Oh my gosh, Ken, I'm not highlighting that, but I see your comment, sir. Not cool. Okay? Not cool. But I'm serious, ladies and gentlemen. This is true. So what is your ceiling? So now let me ask y'all, since I got y'all here. What is your hold on, let me start a poll here. With healthy Tua, what is the Dolphins ceiling? Let me do this. Because it's ceiling. So let's go. And let's go. There you go. You tell me. You guys tell me what you think, because I feel like the other one is it's kind of like it kind of makes sense. You appear to the playoffs. You appear in the AFC. So if you win, obviously you appear in the AFC. That means you won your playoff games. You could appear in the Super Bowl but not win it. Those are the main ones. But Miss Fins, the Bengals took the opening kickoff and marched down the field and scored a TD. That's not dominating. Okay, Mark, in your opinion, it's not. I'm glad that they did. In my opinion, I watched that game, watched it again, and I saw differently. The Dolphins were taking over that game. Had Tua not gotten um, injured, in my opinion, we were gonna win that game. We were unstoppable, in my opinion. The defense dropped the ball, giving up that first touchdown. I give you that, 100%. They dropped the ball. Um, we didn't come out singing in defense. Give up that touchdown, 100%. But I saw my team and I saw how we were executing. We were unstoppable. We were unstoppable. I try to put a don't make playoff options, but no, because I feel like with a healthy Tua, remember this is a healthy Tua. With a healthy Tua, I definitely do think we at least make the playoffs. So that's that's the thing. I do believe. I do believe at least we'll make the playoffs with a healthy Tua. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking at least. Hey, good morning, Ryan AP. How you doing, buddy? Welcome, welcome, welcome. One thing we need to improve is not taking our foot off the gas pedal. No, taking it easy and letting teams come back on us. Ryan, my man, facts galore. I wish that was the case, man. How many times did I clamor for us to simply just rip hearts out? Like I want to see, and I know this is non-Miss Fins, but I want to see them cry on their bench because they're like, man, we lost to Tua and the Dolphins. I want to see them cry. I want to just rip out their hearts, man. I want to dismantle them and give them no hope for their future. Is what I want. I want to destroy. Like, my God. Maybe I should have, since maybe I need to redo this and instead of putting Super Bowl appearance, because clearly nobody thinks so, I might after this just put the same thing but with no playoffs. Which I'm curious not to see how many people would say no playoffs. Guys, keep hitting that like button. Guys, keep hitting that like button. Let's get to more likes, guys, and let everybody know we're live here. We're just checking it out. Obviously, appreciate you guys. Let's see. Tua and Mar, that's because it's not a Bills poll. Bills probably looking up at a top 10 pick next year after they miss playoffs, I'm assuming. Hey guys, let me give you again. Let me do the little rundown again for everybody. Go ahead and hit the like button, everybody. Hit the like button, share, subscribe. Keep hitting the like button. Keep hitting the like button, share, and subscribe. Let everybody else know. We're only like just over 100 people to get to 1,000. Let's make it happen, guys. Let's make it happen. Let's make it happen. Let's make it happen. I can't wait to do the 1,000 subscriber giveaway, guys. So help me help you guys make that happen. Because it means to, and also too, it's a public service announcement, ladies and gentlemen. I don't mind you guys disagreeing, but do me a favor to please keep it clean in the comment section. Keep it clean in the chats. Please, please, please do so. You know that children watch the show. They read the chat live. They read the comment section. Let's you know what, Sal? That's a great question. I'm gonna put that as my next question real quick in the poll. But let's keep it PG, guys, for the kids. Just think PBS kids. And you may not agree with somebody, but let's at least, be respectful. That's all I ask. And I appreciate all of you guys because really um you guys really, what what do you call it? You guys really do respect the channel, and I appreciate all of you guys for that. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's see who we got. We got a couple of people. Saxman Will, how you doing? Welcome. Good morning, Miss Phins. Yes, good morning, buddy. How are you? Polling on Tua's health is totally as Miss Phins. Scotty, that's not true. Did the question was put up? Read the title of this. With a healthy Tua. There's a reason why they're asking this question. Now you have to again take out your Homer hat, guys, and listen to the question. Read the question, which is what they were talking about. Which is why we went over the show. Speak when they asked, "What is the Miami Dolphins ceiling with a healthy Tua Tagovailoa as QB?" I think this is a legitimate question. He's been injured consecutively and consistently every single year he's been in the NFL. So I think that's a fair question to ask, in my opinion. Good morning, Anthony. How you doing? Hi, Miss Fitz. How are you today? Can you read my last comment when you get a chance? Yep, sir, I can. Let me get through here. Thank you for streaming in the mornings. My pleasure, guys. We're gonna be ramping it up Monday through Friday again, like we normally do. This off season, we had to pull back because I gotta pay bills and work schedule and stuff. Um, but yes, definitely are able to go ahead and I can't wait to go back Monday through Friday for you guys again. Uh, let's see here. I says, Manzano says, honestly, as Dolphin fans, we have no right to be cocky and arrogant. The last 10 years, we've only made the playoffs twice. The Bills have made it 5 years in a row in the past 10 years. I get that. But hey, listen, I'm a Dolphin fan. You know what I mean? I'm gonna have fun as much as I can, as much as I want to. Why? Because I'm always pick the Dolphins above anybody else. But I get it. Good morning, Adam S. How you doing? So when Tua's healthy, what's the Dolphin ceiling? 47% of you guys said Super Bowl win. 35% of you guys say playoff appearance, and only 17 said AFC appearance. So interesting. Nobody said Super Bowl appearance. So meaning if we make the Super Bowl, we're winning it. Is what you're saying. Okay. Okay. And Sal did ask a good point, and I think it's a fair point to ask. How many games will Tua start? And I think that's a fair question, because if you think about it, want your you want your star player to make as many games as possible. I don't know if I'm doing this math right, but let's see here. Yeah, I don't know if I'm doing this math right. Makes sense. Whatever. But there you go. How many games will Tua start? In my opinion, 14 to 17 games. You got to give him at least one. Every quarterback goes through injuries. Doesn't matter what quarterback it is. So I'm thinking maybe like 1 or 2 games he might not be there for simple stuff, like nothing major. Not even concussion. I'm going like super simple stuff. Might tweak something here or there. So definitely, I think it's, yeah, 1 or 2 games. I can see that. More than that, no, I don't see him doing that. I think he'll play at least 15 games this season, in my opinion. Miss Fins, I think our ceiling, to be honest, with our current starting quarterback, is a divisional round appearance in the playoffs. Okay, so we win the wild card. I'll take that. Anthony, let's start with that. Please, you only speak for yourself. Hey, Anthony does speak for himself. That's that's true. It's his opinion. We're entitled to our opinion. So, Miss Fans. So, who is Tua? Great game Tua, lousy game Tua, or average Tua? Well, again, we're going by the parameter that we have a healthy Tua, guys. With a healthy Tua, the whole point of this show today is us discussing with a healthy Tua, because that's what they were discussing. And with a healthy Tua, ladies and gentlemen, in my opinion, he plays 17 games. 15 to 17 games. I should have put 15 up 14, but 15 to 17 games, in my opinion. I think that definitely is what we're gonna see. I think maybe one or two. Again, just tweaking maybe something here or there. He might not be there, but yeah, we'll see. My hope this season is that the players are so well coached, it doesn't matter if the seconds or thirds are in. Every year, it should be that way, you know? Scotty says, good morning, Scotty. Tua will not play several fourth quarters this season as we will have lockdown games by the third quarter. Oh, from your screen fingers to my lips to God's ear. Oh, man. That'd be great. Oh, I'll take Tua not be. Actually, no, because I still want him to get, experience. So, and see, no, and that'll be more like, taking the foot off the pedal type. Nah, if we're up like majorly, let's say we're like 35 to 12, I want to be 55 to 12. Again, I'm here to destroy teams. Why do we always got to get destroyed and we don't, we're going to be the ninth one because of the Dolphins? No, screw that. Just aggressive Dolphins. I know it's kind of hard to really think of that because we're Dolphins, but no. I want us to be aggressive Dolphins, and really, really put that out there. Because, man, it's a bummer. So, but yeah, that was it. Uh, hey, good morning, Michelle. How you doing? Good morning, everybody. Fins up. Girl, you catching the tail end of this puppy. That is true. But I appreciate you coming through, girl. Watch the replay because I think you're really gonna enjoy this show. And if you're catching the replays, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for coming through. Much appreciated. The question should be how many games he can't miss to be our QB of the future. Well, that's another one too. That is another one too. That's a good one. That's definitely a good one. I know. I had a meeting at the beginning. No worries. No worries. But definitely take a look at the show. I think you definitely like it. But listen, ladies and gentlemen, at the end of the day, I'm telling you right now, with a healthy Tua Tagovailoa, this is going to be a good team. And I believe that we can definitely get to absolutely. Why not? Super Bowl. And I have to go by what Speak for Yourself said. I think that they nailed it when they said, with a healthy Tua Tagovailoa, yeah, we're gonna. Oh, but Miss Phins, you're forgetting about the last 4 games where he did a horrible. True. Not gonna put that way. But I still say Super Bowl. Not everybody plays 100% all the time. But I do need him to play at a high level consistently. So, ladies and gentlemen, I thought that was a great show. What did you think? If you find this show to be great, and the other show, go ahead and take a look at the channel. This is Miss Phins. I'm Miss Phins. I appreciate each and every single one of you guys for coming through. You guys always make this show so much better, and I appreciate it. They should change the name of the show to Lie to Yourself. Oh, that was actually funny, Delusion. I appreciate that. Or Miami Copium Hour. Oh, I love Pats fans now. They're so cute. I know, right? I have to say that because my dad's a Pens fan, so because he's a Pens fan. Morning show. Oh, I appreciate you, Adam. Definitely appreciate you. But listen, ladies and gentlemen, if you like the show, please share with your friends. We're so close. We're like less than 120 people from getting to 1,000 subscribers. Let's make it happen. Let's get there before the season starts. That would be phenomenal. I appreciate each and every single one of you guys being here. You guys know we do this for you. You know what I mean? And you guys make it worth it. So keep hitting the like button. Keep subscribing. As you can see, you can find Miss Phins on Twitter, Twitch, YouTube, obviously. Everybody on Twitter and Twitch, thank you so much for showing up today. Appreciate you. We're going to have another show on Thursday. Yeah, I can do Thursday. We're going to have another show on Thursday, so definitely let's check it out. I appreciate all of you guys for sure. Thank you, Crazy Dolphin, Mr. Polk. I appreciate you. You guys definitely are the best. So definitely on your way out, hit that like button if you haven't done so already. Let everybody else know if you're catching the replay. Thank you so much for capturing the replay because all of it helps out the channel. It's free, guys, to hit the like button, to share and subscribe. So let's go ahead and make that happen because that definitely helps the channel. And once we get monetized, guys, it's even better. You know, it's just gonna help out the channel too. But if you guys would like to go ahead and simply donate and support to the channel, I'm not afraid to say it. But I do not require it at all. You guys are more than, a blessing to me. So if you guys want to go ahead and do so, feel free. You can support the channel too. Just I have Cash App, PayPal, Venmo, either one that works for you. 100% of the proceeds go right to the channel to cover all the cost of everything. So if you guys want to support the channel that way, I get it all the time. It's Phins, how can I donate? Definitely go ahead, and that's the way they do it. So thank you guys for coming through. Appreciate each and every single one of you guys. God bless you, Miss Phins. Thank you so much, Dolphin Cinnamon. Bless all of you guys too. Okay, I'll talk to you guys soon. Appreciate y'all. Y'all are the best. And again, this is Miss Phins. I'm Miss Phins. Thank you so much for coming through and have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.